When transferring your patient to the shower, once again, make sure you have all of the supplies that you need before you start, so that you have towels, body wash, aqua guards, anything that you might need before getting started and before taking your patient's seatbelt off. Also make sure you have your gait belt with you as well. I always make sure that my patients either have non-slip socks on or their shoes if they already have those on as well. And those are going to stay on for the entire transfer until you are ready to turn the water on. One of the things that I've seen that a lot of caregivers do, which is kind, is turning the water on before getting the patient in the shower to warm it up. But on the other hand, you're now transferring someone into a slippery environment, and you cannot position yourself effectively to prevent a fall if you do that as well. So what I recommend is leaving the water off, the floor dry. I have my patient in their gown or clothes, whatever they were in beforehand. I go ahead and I put their gait belt on over their gown. Go ahead and lean forward. And then I position their wheelchair before taking their seatbelt off. So in order to be in front of my patient during the transfer, I really need to be getting in the shower. And I do this with a good percent of my patients. If I know the patient very well, their contact guard assist, they don't have knee buckling issues, I will position myself outside of the shower to assist them. If I don't know the patient, if they're a moderate assist or any balance deficits or risk of knee buckling, I always position myself in the shower. So Cindy here has some risk of knee buckling, and she also has some balance issues. So I'm going to position myself in front of her. Once again, we're at a 90-degree angle to the seating surface. I'm going to take her seatbelt off, and I will help her over here, still in her gait belt and gown and her non-slip socks. Come on over to the bench. You can use the grab bar if you'd like. I have the ability in this position to block her knee if I need to, whichever side is the weak one. And I also have the ability to quickly help her back onto the bench or into her wheelchair if she does lose her balance. Now that she's here, I can move the wheelchair out of the way. And now I can help her get her pants off, which I can stand in front of her if I need to. She can get her socks off, and I can at that point, while she still has the gown for privacy and some warmth, I can heat the water in the corner here, and that way it would just touch her feet, and I'll give her a heads up and warning so that she doesn't get surprised from that. Once she's ready, I can take the gait belt off, we can take her gown off, and then she's ready to start her shower. Okay? When she's all done, I'm going to do some of those same things in reverse. So I'm going to have her dry off here on the bench. If she's able to come up to a stand, I can always put a dry towel on the bench for her to sit on to help dry her bottom. If she's not able to, I can put a dry towel in the wheelchair so that when she's finished drying the rest of her body and I help her back to the chair, that will help dry her bottom there. I will put a towel on the floor to help start drying some of that water up. I'll make sure she gets a gown back on and her gait belt and non-slip socks before we progress any further. If, because of my body type or the patient's body type, there isn't much room here, I can always move the bench back further. This is something I already do for many of my patients that have sternal precautions because they need more room to lean forward to get up since they can't use their hands. And if I have the bench too close to the wall, they'll hit their head. If she is needing this much help of me being in front of her to move anyhow, she's probably not standing up in the shower and using these grab bars in front. so she can easily be scooted back. And she does have this side grab bar if she does need one to come up to stand. So I'm in the same position here. I can easily block her knee, and let's come back over here to the chair. And you can scoot back. So if my patient did not need that much help moving, let's say they're an easy contact guard assist, and I'm not worried about her knee buckling, I could stand out here. Just knowing that if there is any concerns about that patient or you're unfamiliar with them, the safest place is to be in front of them. So come on over here, you can use the grab bar if you like. I can help from here if I know her well and I know she's moving well and I haven't seen any inconsistencies in her performance. Just knowing though, if she did lose her balance, I'm not gonna be able to stop her from falling. Come back over. If someone has a weakness on one side of the body, I would definitely be in front of them when I'm transferring them as well and not utilize this technique.